Alright, bro, I'm back. Narrow path. You already know what's going on. I got the fucking wardens around me as soon as I start talking about Jesus, bro, trying to make me be quiet. But guess what, bro? I'm gonna still speak the truth, bro. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what people say, what people try to do, try to make me scared to speak what I'm gonna say. Because at the end of the day, you could kill me, you could do whatever you want, but you're not finna judge me. You could kill me. You could try to do what you did what Jesus, whatever. But at the end of the day, God is the only one that can judge me, my soul. You could judge me in your mind all you want. You could say, lie, do all the things you want to do. But at the end of the day, Christ is the only one that can judge me and send me to hell. And I fear him. Now, anyways, I want to talk about kind of like a little bit about my testimony about basically how God saved me from the pit on multiple occasions while I was still living in sin. And like the last video I made, we're gonna talk about like some Juicewrld stuff and these rappers. Now listen, this might be a little long video, but I'm gonna try to put everything into it. Now, first off is what I want to say. These rappers, first I made a video about the phones, how they're deceiving everybody. That's part of the deception, you know, the Apple on the phone. But you know how YouTube and SoundCloud and all these rappers, I'll just name some off: Trippie Redd, Satanic Lil Uzi Vert, Lucifer. The Trippie Redd literally has 666 tatted on him. Who else? Juicewrld and King Von. I want to talk about, and Lil Durk. Now, King Von, Lil Durk, and all that. And there's plenty more. Stunning for Vegas too. Stunning for Vegas is lust and pride. Juicewrld is drugs. And King Von is pride. Durk is pride. Okay. Now, I want to talk about how they're deceiving us and deceiving the youth, and even Lil Jeff and these dudes like Fully Chop and Q50 with Lil 50, trying to be Q50 and Fully Chop trying to be Lil Jeff. It's sad, bro. Like Q50 with Lil 50, that little 15-year-old lost his life, bro. And I'm not the judge. I don't know what happened to him, bro, but he might be in hell right now, and he might be going to the lake of fire. Might be. I don't know. God could have saved him. I have no idea. But like I said, these rappers are leading us astray. And I want to talk about my testimony basically, and how like I've been like, you know what I mean, saved basically, like from the going to the pit. Now, I used to listen to Juicewrld back in the day, man. A lot. Like 2018, bro. I was partying hard. I was doing Xans. I was drinking alcohol at the same time, blacking out. Literally, a police officer saved my life. Little did you know, a cop saved my life. I got Narcaned and I OD'd, and I woke up in jail, but he didn't charge me with anything. I'm pretty sure they put me in jail to make me realize, bro, that I overdosed, bro, and I died, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the dude Narcaned me, bro, and I woke up in jail, bro. Luckily, I didn't remember nothing, bro. I literally woke up on day 2, bro, and I woke up in jail, bro, and I was like, oh, what the, like, and this is back when I wasn't giving a and I went right back to doing what I was doing. But you know, I woke up in jail and I got out, and the lady's like, yeah, you died, and you're lucky you're even here. Like, I wouldn't act like that, and I didn't know what she was talking about, bro. I was like 19, bro. But yeah, cop Narcan me and saved my life, bro. On some real talk. No, and I went right back to doing what I was doing, bro. I was popping ecstasy still. I was, you know, smoking weed every day. And there's another time too when I did cocaine and I did Molly, and my heart almost stopped. You know what I'm saying, bro? I just want to show y'all, bro, like, all these motherfuckers just rolling up by my car now, bro. It's fucking hilarious as fuck, bro. But anyways, bro, yeah, my heart almost stopped multiple times on cocaine too, like 4 or 5 times, bro. And then the last time when I said I was done with drugs for sure, like I said, bro, like this is like 5 or 6 times I've OD'd, bro, and almost died, bro. I was in Vegas, bro, and I popped a Molly, bro. And the first day I popped it, I was good, bro. I was rolling, and then I popped it day 2 and I didn't eat anything, and it was during the day, bro. And I was in the Vegas sun. I was just hot as fuck, bro. Like, and literally, bro, I think I almost went into cardiac arrest, dude, and I started freaking out. and my body literally was seconds away from coming on my body, bro. But I came back, bro, and I started walking, and I was fine, bro. And after that, I was like, I'm done doing drugs, dude, because I almost died, bro, multiple times, bro. And I was like, if I keep doing this, bro, I don't know how many chances I'm gonna keep getting. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped. I stopped doing that shit, bro. And basically, what I want to get at is like, I had like 6 times where I could have OD'd and I didn't die, bro. And then there's like Juicewrld, and there's other people you see all these people are overdosing, bro, from drugs, and they're not making it, and they're dying, bro. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't get the chances you get. I got, you know what I'm saying? And some people like Juicewrld OD'd, and he didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? He got deceived, bro, and he's done, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's probably in hell right now, still. You feel me? But anyways, yeah, man, and I was just, bro, I was done, bro, because as soon as that happened, bro, the fear of God came into me, bro, and I think that's the only thing that's it. Like, I didn't die because I was in fear of the Lord, bro, because I was like, I knew, bro, if I would have died right there where I was going, like, something was telling me, like, my conscience, like, you're gonna go to hell, and I was fucked. I've never felt that scared in my life, bro, ever. You know, I've been through a lot of things, bro, but when your soul's about to leave your body and you know dang well that you're not going to heaven, bro, that is the most scariest thing. It's worse than getting a life sentence, bro. Worse than going to jail, bro. That is not something you ever want to feel. And now I want to talk about these other rappers, bro, like King Von and stuff. Like, dude, I used to be in the streets, like, trying to be like him, bro. First it was King Von, and then once King Von died, Satan had to get a different puppet, Lil Jeff, and I see what's going on with these young kids, bro. Like, I was walking the same path they were, bro, but I made it off that path. Like, back in the day, if you're in my age, bro, when King Von was out, bro, we were all trying to hit licks, bro. We were all trying to tote guns, bro. All freaking doing that 2020, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro. And then as soon as he died, bro, soon as he died, everything changed, bro. We're all like, dang, bro, we can all, we all can get snatched out our bodies, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But like, that dude was influencing me too, bro. Like, I wanted to freaking be like him, bro, and all this stuff, bro. I just want to fucking show y'all motherfuckers some shit real quick, bro. Like, we got the city people right there. Got the fucking city people right there. And I'd show y'all behind me, bro. You can't see him, but there's another one right there, bro. They got me all cornered in, trying to make me be quiet, bro. But I'm not finna do that, bro. You did what I'm saying, bro. But anyways, yeah, that's like part of my testimony, man. And how I got saved, bro. Sorta, I had to be whooped by God, bro, for me to wake up and realize, like, I'm being deceived, And I just really don't want anybody walking that path like I was walking. And, it's hard because, obviously the devil still tempts me a lot every day, with lust, gluttony, pride, money, all these evil things, bro, that it feels good at the moment, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, bro, it's like, it's not going to feel good. It's a deception, bro. Feel me? That's the difference between Satan and God, bro. Satan, bro, you could feel good right off the bat, you know what I mean, doing your drugs, living impure life, and then you suffer in hell for eternity. And then there's Jesus. Jesus suffered right away. He died on the cross for you. He suffered imaginable pain. He had to go through his, bro. And now he's king in eternity. He's up on his throne. He was mocked, scoffed, laughing at him. All this bullshit, bro. And now guess what? He's on top. And he's the king. And that's how things work in this world. You feel what I'm saying? Take your lick now. Take your lick now. And deal with the pain now. And deal with the persecution now. Because in the end, whoever humbleth himself will be exalted. Humble yourself to Christ, and don't be ashamed of him. And never let nobody make you feel ashamed of God, because guess what? At the end of the day, none of these fake ass people are going to be with you in the end. Your only real friend is Christ. You know what I'm saying? All these other people, all these other things, everything's going to fade, man. All this material, all this, it's going to fade, bro. Like, and I want to talk about that too with like Juicewrld, bro. I don't want to judge him or nothing. I'm not no judge, but we all know he's not in heaven right now. He had his good things in life right off the bat. He was rich, you know what I mean? He did what he did, and then he OD'd and he lost it real quick. He literally had only 2 years, and then he lost everything. Now he's probably lost forever, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do drugs. Don't steal. Don't, you know what I mean? Just do the right thing, because there's consequences for every action. There's even consequences for doing the right thing. There's always consequences. Consequences with doing evil, and there's consequences with doing good. Don't let the devil deceive you, bro. The devil tries to make you think there's no consequences with your actions. There is everything. Satan's consequence was being prideful, all this power, and boom, he fell. Now he's gone for eternity. Jesus' consequences for listening and being doing the right thing, what his father wanted him to do, was him dying on the cross, being scoffed, people trying to stone him for speaking the truth. And those were his consequences. He had to deal with his consequences right away, but then he was exalted, and now he is with the Most High. He is one with the Most High. He's equal to God, because he humbled himself and he did what the real Father wanted him to do, and now he's equal to God. Now, I'm not saying you have to do, if you do right, you will be equal with God. That's only Jesus's right. You know what I mean? There's only one person that gets to be equal to God, and that's Christ. But look at the stars in the sky. You know what I mean? The little angels, man. You know, because they humbled themselves and they followed the Lord. And sometimes I think some of those angels upstairs, those stars, some of those people were executed by ISIS. You know, things like that, like beheaded for the Lord and stuff. And now guess what? They're little angels, bro. You know what I mean? You never know. I don't know truly, but you feel me? I just think about things like that. But, you know, God offers you freedom. He'll let you roam around in the sky. You got to listen to him. Obviously, he's our Father. But at the end of the day, he gives us freedom, and you get to be a little angel flying around, free. Listen to the devil, cast down to earth, going downstairs. There's no more freedom. There's no more flying around. There's no nothing. You're stuck here until Judgment Day. Or you could be like the Watchers and go fornicate, and boom, you're downstairs, locked in a dark room until then you get to be out for a little bit, and then going away for eternity. There's consequences to everything, man. God, our Creator, he likes to test us, and you just need to realize that he is a God of tests and a God of mortality, and he loves righteous people and he hates wicked people. That's the truth about him, man. Strive to be righteous, strive to be humble to Christ, worship him, read the Bible, do what he says. If you read something and it's like you feel like, oh, he's talking about me, or humble yourself and just be like, Lord, you're right, I have to change my ways. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh, he's talking about me, or turn away from him. No, bro. You feel me? He's judging you because he loves you, bro. Not because he hates you. He wants to correct you at the end of the day. Peace, I'm out. Because in reality, man, if you're still here on this earth breathing, you're blessed. You got a chance to turn back to him. It's not easy. You're going to deal with a lot of spiritual warfare. You're going to deal with a lot of freaking real deal stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he who endureth till the end shall be saved. Feel me? Heaven's going to be great. Don't sell yourself short, bro. Over some some bullshit. You feel me? Anybody can be saved. Anybody can. You feel me? It's your choice at the end of the day. And God will save you. It don't matter what you did. You know what I'm saying? Peter, one of God's greatest disciples, was killing Christians. Killing them. Persecuting them. And God saved him. You can be saved. Don't let the devil deceive you and think that you can't be saved, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from watch this right here, and I'm out. Look at this right here. Yeah, look, no, he won't want to roll up. I'm out. I love making these messages. I'm gonna keep making these messages about Jesus, and nobody's gonna ever scare me into not making messages about God. You get what I'm saying? Peace. I'm out.